After a month of GTA Online and Marvel Rivals, our hero returns to the Rogue Prince of Persia to go even further than he had ever before. Equipped with new weapons, medallions, and lore, does Bartholomew Higglebottoms III have what it takes? Find out in today's episode of Rogue Prince of Persia. Turns out the prince's brother is in prison, and the only way to open his cell is to activate the water-powered switch. The problem is there's no water. The good news is that there happens to be a mechanic in the first level who will give me a lever, no questions asked. The bad news is that it takes my tool slot. In other words, no tools for the rest of this level and some of the next. Now that the slot is free, I can go find a tool, right? Yeah, tools and weapons don't appear nearly as often as you'd think. Enter Baroud, Shaheen's captor, aka No Guy's most loyal soldier. He's a big dude with big claws and an even bigger health bar. Baroud jumps around a lot and sends shockwaves my way when he isn't jumping. The best way to attack him seemed to be kicking the rocks he dropped from his ran attack to stun him for a moment. Considering how much health he had and the fact that I wasn't really familiar with his attack patterns, it was only a matter of time before I lost. Now with this next run though, I got it. He's dead. He's dead next time, I tell you. Doesn't count, the sun was in my eye. I was using tilt controls, and I gave my little brother the controller. After putting on sunglasses, turning off motion controls, and taking the controller back from my little brother, we got ourselves a real run. So you know what that means. It's montage time, baby. Right, I need to fucking replace this lever first. Oh my. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Okay. With Baroud dead and access to the Tower of Oblivion, it was time to find and free Shaheen. The top of the tower reminds me of the graveyard biome in Dead Cells, while the lower part reminds me of the ossuary. At this point in the run where I started to feel powerful, the mix of the damage bonuses from the medallions and Bayou's breath, as soon as I killed one Hun, the rest soon followed. And that's not to mention the icing on the cake here. I really enjoy the obstacle course rooms with treasure at the end because it's a room of nothing but sweet, sweet platforming. I don't know if they all have unlockables in them or how often they show up, but I think I'm supposed to be intimidated by the red light coming from the door, not excited, but I hope I see more of them, and it's not just a one-time thing to unlock packs. I mean, I didn't do it perfectly, but it just feels so smooth, everything just feels right, when done right. I don't know. It's too good, I want more of these. That's all well and good, but I came to the Tower of Oblivion for one reason. Shaheen! Now that Shaheen's free, I no longer need to take the lever with me to every run, and I can move on to the next biome. Just look at this place. It's beautiful. The enemies here are terrifying though. I mean, we got floating bomb clusters that send kamikaze bell things at me, we got sorcerers, archers that stand on poles, and creatures with tongues that pretend to be poles. But still, just look at this place. It's beautiful. I knew the next biome was going to be a boss fight, and as much as I loved shredding biomes with the Royal Sword, I knew I had to part with it. Luckily, there was a broadsword on this biome, which looked promising. Look, it's the guy in the thumbnail. This is the reason you clicked the video. It's the guy in the thumbnail. It's the final boss. Look. Batar is a shaman who overdosed on dark magic and is the reason Shaheen was captured. He wanted to use him as some sort of magic Narcan to save his own life. While no longer on No Guy's side, he spirals out of control and fights me before he can finish pleading for peace. Now, I don't know if you could tell by just watching, but he is a major step up from Barud, with full screen attacks, more kamikaze bells, and a phase change where he corrupts the very floor beneath me, requiring me to climb up to a new arena. Although I do most of the fight flawlessly, I was terrified throughout the entire fight from the presentation of it alone. Good work, Evil Empire. Good job. Eventually his health got low enough for me to start face tanking everything in hopes of killing him, until eventually... Yay! Skin and bone!
With Batar defeated and news that the corruption is spreading, our hero has only gotten more questions than answers. Is this mysterious flame friend or foe? Where is the prince? All this and more on the next exciting episode of Rogue Prince of Persia.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.